right, on today's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our smart contracts project. Let's have a look at what we're going to be going over today. Today, we're back inside our setup module and we're still going over loops. So let's go over what we're going to be going over today, which is for each loops. And these are used to iterate over a sequence of values in Python and Viper. And they are used to iterate over a sequence of values in our smart contracts as well. We can define a for each loop in Python like this. You can see my list equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as usual. And it will say for number in my list. We want to print that number. Basically, the for each loop is exactly like, I'm not going to say exactly like, but we will get the same results as we would if we were using the range over here. And I actually have them both open up in our example file so I can show you. So this is our regular for each loop here. You see my list equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for number in my list, print number. And then we have the ranged loop here. So you see for I in range of length of my list, we're going to print my list and we're going to print the index that I is in. And I'm actually going to run both of them side by side so I can show you that they're pretty much the same. And they should give back the same results. So you can see, let's go up. So you can see we hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 was our first iteration for our first code, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again for our second code. So printed out the same exact thing. So you're probably wondering what's the difference? Why will we use one over the other? But with the range, like I said, the range is like a measurement. So we can use it to actually dictate how much of the list we want to go over. So if I was to say for I in range, let's say 3 length of my list, and then we ran something like this, let's go ahead and save it. And then we'll actually run it again. Let's see what we get now. Can't open file. I spelled example wrong. Sorry. Let's just that should do it. There. So now you can open it up a little bit so you can see a little bit clearer. Is it moving? I don't know if the terminal is actually opening up. There it is, opened up now. And I can actually make it a little bit bigger. So you can see here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for our regular for each loop. And then for the range one, we only have 4, 5. Now, like I said, with the range, we can actually dictate how much of the list we want to actually go over. So with the range, I put 3. So this means we started 1, 2, 3. We skipped those first 3, which means we told the code that we wanted to start from 3. And then we started counting these 2 numbers here, which was 4, 5. So in the range of 3, the length of my list. So that means we want to start with the range of 3 here, and then we want to count everything after that, which printed out the values 4 and 5 to our terminal, as opposed to the regular for each loop that counted everything in the list. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that can be the difference with the both of the codes here. Like I said, range gives us a little bit more control over what we want to print. If we want to just target certain areas, we can actually use the range to do that. We don't have to go over the entire list if we don't want to. With the for each loop, we're going to go over every iteration of the list, and we're going to print every iteration to our console, as you can see with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we were able to control what we wanted to print, where we wanted to start, and how much we wanted to print using a range. As you can see here, for I in range of 3, we want the length, print the length of my list, which left us with 4, 5. So that's how we can actually use codes and use different statements and iterations to control what we want to print and what not print. So yeah, that's why we would use one over the other if we ever had to. But yep, so tomorrow we'll be back inside this project, or not this project, but this module, and we will be wrapping it up. So look forward to that. But I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, it's the Python Poppy. You guys stay Gucci.